Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So I want to talk about the Utah Jazz. I talked about the Minnesota Timberwolves the other day, and right now I'm watching the Utah Jazz play the Memphis Grizzlies, and I gotta be honest, I really like what they're doing. I do. I love it, actually, dare I say it, okay? And the reason I say that is because they have two young players on their roster that they got back in the Rudy Gobert trade and the Donovan Mitchell trade that I think are going to be extremely solid players for them in the future, and that is Walker Kessler and Ochai Agbaji. And everybody knows that Walker Kessler's been a good rookie, right? Like, everybody knows that Walker Kessler is like the Rudy Gobert replacement. We know that's why they wanted him. And they got all of Minnesota's 401k in the process, right? But one guy who's just not getting any love this year is Ochai Agbaji. And if you watch him play, it's kind of a thing of beauty. I'm not going to lie. He runs the break very well. He's extremely athletic. I mean, the dude's stats don't do him justice for how good he is. I mean, he's incredible. I've watched a couple Utah Jazz games, and Ochai Agbaji looks like an absolute win. Like, if I were a betting man, I would say that Ochai Agbaji is their replacement for Donovan Mitchell, and that Walker Kessler is their replacement for Rudy Gobert. And honestly, Ochai Agbaji, he's only averaging 4 points a game, but he's played in 36 games this year. He started one of them. He is shooting 48% from the field and 40% from three through 36 games. Yes, the free throw percentage is not what you would expect. 62% from the free throw line is not, very good. It leaves a lot to be desired. But he's shooting 60% on 2-point attempts. Okay? He's averaging 4.2 points per game, about 1.5 rebounds a game. I mean, I think the kid's gonna be a stud. And the unfortunate part with Ochai Agbaji is, like, the only way you would ever be able to see, like, how good he is if you watch Utah Jazz games. Like, I watched him play a team a couple weeks ago, and Ochai Agbaji had one game where it was like, he, I think, scored 17 points or 14 points or something like that, but it was like one of the most fun to watch 14 points I've ever seen scored. I mean, he was running on the fast break and somebody threw him a lob. I think it was Mike Conley, because this I think happened before the trade deadline. But I think it was Mike Conley, threw him a lob, and he caught it on one side of the basket and did like the Julius Erving layup up and under and one up the other side and made it in midair. And I was like, that is an incredibly athletic play. Not to mention that Ochai Agbaji, when you leave him open in the corner from three, the kid is fucking automatic. I mean, it's like he doesn't miss. If you leave him open in the corner, you are gonna get killed, okay? And I'm just like, this is a team where it's like, they got Walker Kessler. Colin Sexton is now a guy that I expect to be their starting point guard at some point in the future here. Jordan Clarkson, I think, is a guy who's going to get traded in the offseason. But, like, I really like their young core. I like Lauri Markkanen. He's an all-star this year. Ochai Agbaji, I think, is going to get some serious minutes next year. Walker Kessler's already proven to be a dude that, like, yeah, you know what? I think he's going to be pretty damn good. And Colin Sexton is going to be Colin Sexton. You know what I'm saying? He's an efficiency, he's a very, I don't even know where I was going with this, but he's a very efficient point guard for the amount of crap that he gets for how bad he is on defense. Colin Sexton is not the epitome of defense, but he's a career, like, if I'm correct, hold on, Colin, Sexton, Collin. Yeah, Collin. Colin Sexton, he's shooting 50% from the field this year and 41% from three. He's right now playing 24 minutes a game, but 50% from the field, 41% from three, 82% from the free throw line on about 14.5 a game. Like, he's only averaging 3 assists a game, but if they can just get Colin Sexton to stop ball hogging us, I mean, granted, he's a very good ball hog, I will say that. Like, people get on Colin Sexton's ass for being a ball hog, but, like, he's an efficient ball hog. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you really gonna bitch when your point guard is a ball hog, but he shoots 50% from the field and 41% from three? Probably not. But if Colin Sexton can just make the turn to be more of a floor general and, look to get his teammates a little more involved, which I think is a very real possibility, this team's going to get very good very quick. I mean, and what I mean by very good very quick, I mean very good very quick within the next probably 3 to 4 years. Ochai Agbaji looks like he's going to be their starter someday. He's going to be a starter on this team. I don't know when. Probably next season if I was a betting man. But I watched this team play and I'm like, they're actually exciting to watch when you get down to it. Like, yeah, Jordan Clarkson is Jordan Clarkson, but they have Talen Horton-Tucker, they have Lauri Markkanen, they have Ochai Agbaji, they have Walker Kessler, they have Colin Sexton. Like, they got a lot of really good young dudes, and I'm thinking, like, they've got a whole plethora of draft picks now. Like, this is a team that legitimately could, like, maybe, I don't know what the odds are for them. I kind of doubt it, but they have a very slim chance at, they're 10th right now in the West. It seems like they're still trying to be competitive, so they have no chance, really, at Victor Wembanyama at this point. I would say that the Wemby sweepstakes are kind of over for Utah, but I will say this, okay? If they can pick themselves up like a decent defender, like I know Pacers fans want him, but if they could pick up like a Jarice Walker, if I'm saying that correctly, like one of the better defenders in the draft, or if they could get an Anthony Black, you know what I'm saying? Like a really good playmaking point guard who's good at finishing around the basket. He leaves a lot to be desired at the shooting aspect of his game, but he's very good. He's a tall point guard. There's another guy who's a really, really good point guard in this upcoming draft that I think would almost be ideal for them. And that is... No, not this one. We want 2024. No, we want 2023. Not where is he? I know he's gonna be a first round pick too. He's a point guard. Where is he? Anthony Black, Nick Smith. Oh, Cason Wallace. That's the guy. Cason Wallace. I'm going to be honest, Cason Wallace out of Kentucky, 6'4", he wears number 22. He's a guy that I'm like, if the Utah Jazz could get their hands on Cason Wallace, I don't know why they have him so low on the draft board. Maybe his draft stock has fallen off a lot. But Cason Wallace is like not outside the realm for the Utah Jazz. And I'm just like, if they could just get like, I know they have Colin Sexton, but if they don't think Colin Sexton's going to be their playmaker, if they can get a guy or something like that, or another decent center or power forward, or even a wing, like I feel like this team really needs wing play more than anything. But this team's going to be very good in the coming years, and they're going to be fun to watch. Okay, Ochai Agbaji is a guy that I just like. I feel like is getting just incredibly disrespected this year. He's a guy that I'm watching. I'm like, you know what? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. You know, and I think when we look back on this draft, this past draft class that just passed, we're gonna look at guys like Walker Kessler and Ochai Agbaji and be like, how the hell did they get drafted at the positions they got drafted at? Because they are very good. So I don't know, man. You know what? I just wanted to make this video because I feel like a guy like Ochai Agbaji doesn't get the amount of praise I think he deserves for what he's doing in the minutes that he's getting. I think he's going to be a great two guard in this league. And you know what? He's not a bad defender either, which is like, that's the icing on the cake. So, I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see, but keep your eye out for the Utah Jazz, because there hasn't been a lot of talk about them, and like in the beginning of the year, yeah, they were hot because they were doing really good, but now it's kind of cooled off, honestly, and yeah, you know what? They're gonna be legit soon. So, tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Like helps me out, subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.